Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we're going to work on this Bally bow and arrow flash bonus motor assembly. This is a game that I'm actually streaming live, but I thought the bonus flash motor assembly was kind of so odd and different that I wanted to take time and rebuild it and do a good how-to. So, first thing we will do is detach it from the relay board with these 3 screws. Yes, as I thought, they would be mounted with rubber feet, as you can see here, and there's one back over there. And it's dirty under there, and we got an extra thing of wire. I'm going to vacuum this all off before I rebuild it. Well, not before I rebuild it, before I completely reassemble it. But these I want to take and put... Will they stay in there if I stick them back in? Yeah, it seems like they will. Well, except for that one. So maybe I will just pull them out, put them off to the side, and leave them in a safe area, since they did want to come out originally. Now that the one doesn't want to come out. That one's like, yeah, I'll come out. And that one's like, okay. So let's just do this. Stick it on these screws here. We'll take the screws and stick them over here where they're safe. And this next thing we'll do, we'll just take these 2 screws out here that hold this relay. Stick those off in a safe area. I've never rebuilt one of these before, so I figured it would be good for you and I to both look at one time. And this has tape put on it for some odd reason, but it's coming off. Don't know why, probably because... Don't know why. Don't have no idea why it's on there, but we will take it off. This should just unscrew. I kind of thought that was going to pop, but I didn't know for sure. This is just so odd and strange. This I will take to the sink and degrease. And this will just degrease right now. Get this hunk of junk off of there. This is nasty greasy. So we're going to use our nap saw. This is very greasy. Oh, yeah. Yes, I figured I was gonna shred my towel. These ends on here are just like really sharp from how they cut this disc when they built it. I really want to get this grease off, so I guess I will shred my towel. Like I said, I'm going to be vacuuming this area off anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. The shaft I can feel is moving. Throw it over there. Zip her over. And it's pretty standard as it is. I will put a little bit of grease down there, or oil, when we reassemble it. Do I get this cleaned off enough? No, I'd like to get a brand new towel and go over it one more time with naphtha and degrease it, as well as wipe the rest of all this off. I think we can bring you down a little bit more. There's been a lot of like coated grease on this machine that I've been cleaning off. The steppers and stuff that I have rebuilt. It's just like all the assemblies are just greasy, like somebody took some type of spray oil. I don't think WD-40, because this is still like wet greasy. I think they took something and sprayed it or just wiped it over everything like crazy. I'm going to try to clean it up as good as possible. I'm not going to go crazy on cleaning it. This is just a rebuild, refurbish. It was not a full-blown like game restore. So I just kind of want to clean it up, make it look a little bit more prettier than what it did originally when we first started. This is a pretty basic unit. There's really not much to it. Still got the date, December 25th something, when it was built. They worked on Christmas apparently. Christmas Day. Whatever company this was, they were working on Christmas Day. Alright. It looks a little bit better than what it did. I would say so. I would say a lot better than what it did. Alright. Let's see if we can clean this off. This had all that gummy tape on it. Let's do this. I get Dear Prudence going through my head. So I was just listening to the Beatles on Sirius. And one of the last songs I listened to was Dear Prudence. Let's come on and play. Get that. There, it's clean now. It's like about that naphtha. Usually it degreases everything pretty nicely. Alright. This is actually pretty good now. Alright, like I said, I'm going to take this to my laundry tub and degrease it, just because I can get in there better with, let's put that back on there. I can get in there better with a toothbrush and get in there to clean that better and do a better job with hot water than I can do with everything right now. So let's do this. Put that right there. I'll put a little bit of this Super Lube oil right in there. And I'll show you what this looks like. Super Lube, not super glue, Super Lube. It's a really thin synthetic oil. So we're gonna go clean this up and we'll be right back. Alright, as you can see, came out nice and clean, but it's stained from that grease. It got stained good, etched, I should say, from the grease. Got etched pretty good. So what I'm doing right now is I'm holding this with my finger so I can't bend it, but I want to clean it. So I'm using my green 3M scrubby pad to clean the contacts off. This was it was caked really good. I had used my toothbrush and degreaser on it a couple times. It was really bad. It was nasty. These are nice and icky too. Yeah, it came out really nice. I'm actually doing multiple things right now. As we're cleaning this, I have another game's parts in ultrasonic cleaner kind of cooking away also. So now we need to let's get this out of the way, clean these off, which should be kind of fun. The reason why, because that edge keeps snagging my 3M pad. But they're coming really nice and clean. Ouch. I hit this with my finger. Well, this area was kind of clean. It's good I was going to put it more back together, but then I was like, you know what? If I leave it apart more, it's just going to be a lot easier cleaning this off. How's that? That's perfect to me. They look really good. Alright. Let's wipe that off. Alright, so we're going to put some Super Lube grease on it, on all these contacts. I'm just going to put a little bit here and put that washer back on. Alright, there we got more than enough. I'd rather put a ton of it on and then rub it off. So my process is put the grease on. Now I can take it off with this, and I'll have a little microscopic layer of grease left on it. There, that looks so much better. It looks like there's a lot left on, but there isn't, trust me. It just soaked in and it got it that shiny look to it. So that's clean and ready to go. This will go back on. It's got a groove here, and it's got a groove right here. So this can only go on one way. Normally I'd take pictures of it, but since it was icky to begin with, there's another washer here too. Figured, well, we didn't need to take pictures of it because I seen how it was keyed. These are just like soaked in grease. I don't even need to grease them anymore. They just got so much built into them. With this cool, looks like a spring from a, what do you call it? A slingshot. This will go down. Oh yeah, that's going to be very fun getting on. I can see that already. Okay, good. All right, there. I'll take this. Put this back where it was. Thankfully it's got witness marks on it where it was screwed down right into the metal. You can kind of see where it had bitten down into the metal over all these years. So I won't have to readjust it. Because it goes only right like that. And this one goes right in there. Yeah, it's probably gonna need, it's gonna need some adjustment. Oh no, right where it will sit, where the witness marks are. It's gonna be happy. As soon as I turned it to where it's got a full lock, where this comes, as soon as you turn this game on, this will pull back and this is just going to continuously spin the whole time the game is on. Alright, and right now you can see how the tabs are on a circle, and it's also locked so it can't spin. So when I looked at the witness marks, I thought it was off because this was up a little bit yet like that. But once I brought it back down to where it locks, These are in a perfect spot. That's really about it for rebuilding this. I thought it was going to be a lot more harder. What I do need to do, I need to get some 3-in-1 motor oil. And what I will do, I will show you. I can't show you right now because I don't have any. Flashlight. Light. It brightens every one of us. Where the shaft goes through, I will put a drop on this side of the motor, and on this side of the motor, and on the shaft here, and right here, to get the oil to go through nice and neatly. But it all seems to be running good and nice. So I think it's pretty decent, but I ordered some and it's not here yet, so, but I wanted to get this rebuilt because I have other things to do on this machine besides monkey around with this. So I'm going to leave that like that. So I need to vacuum all this whole area back up again. So, but yeah, that's how we rebuild Bally flash motor. And this is what it does. There's kind of like a track mode on the game when you first turn the game on. And this also controls those flashing bonus lights that's on the Bally bow and arrow. I think it's a pretty genius design for what it is and what it did. It is the last of the EM era. So this is a cool thing that they put on right at the very end. And we all know we wish this could have came in a few years before, because I think they would use this on a lot of games. But yeah, it's sad it came in at the end, but we're glad it came in instead of not coming in, you know what I mean? Why is this stuck? There it goes. There, so that goes right back right there. But like I said, we're gonna vacuum. So that can go right there. Anyways, cool stuff along the bottom here. Give me a thumbs up, drop a comment. Please subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you. Check out the description. And later.